My Digital Story by Katerina Puga. In this image, I would represent back to Lilo and Stitch, one of my favorite Disney movies when I was younger, which means Ohana means family, family means nobody gets behind or forgotten. I believe these images show every person has a different background and no two family experiences are identical. Therefore, everyone can define family in different ways. My family is different in the sense of culture. We are from Quito, Ecuador. I am specific to where me and my family are from because since our ethnicity is Hispanic, people always like to assume we are Mexican. But we are very different in the way we speak the language Spanish. We are located all the way in South America, which is very, very close to the equator line to be exact. We are known for the Galapagos Island. Our dishes are very different as you won't see any type of hot sauce in Ecuador, and the best is we are located right in the middle of the world. These images are significant to the story I'm telling because it is their love that came into play with how I grew up to be. The unconditional love and support I had growing up led to my self-confidence and strong empowerment as a woman. The story behind these pictures are that they were taken in places that were the most memorable times together as a family. All these moments helped me in my social and emotional development. It gave me the sense of awareness that I needed to grow up in the moment. These images fit into the rest of my digital story because their act of love is one of the attributes my parents provided to me to be able to succeed in life. Insight. This slide references back to 2011, my first summer job. Also to the day I realized what I wanted to do with my career based off my job position as a lifeguard and swim instructor. This job made me have such a great interest to working with children because I figured out that I can make a positive impact on children's life. Being able to teach and lead a swim class felt rewarding to me. Therefore, it makes these images significant to the rest of the story because at the early stages of my teenage life, I was able to figure out what profession I wanted to continue. The experience as a lifeguard and swim instructor made me have the skills and qualities I need to be able to work with children. Teaching children how to swim was way more than just a job to me. I saw it as an important contribution that I could make to better the safety of young children. I wouldn't just explain and demonstrate children to swim, but I would also go that extra mile to inspire them to be the best they can be. I realized at this point I wanted to pursue an education degree because I was a great leader at empowering and leading other students. For a lot of my goals accomplished throughout my life, I can trace each one back to a mentor or individual who helped me achieve it. One of those mentors included is my older sister, Veronica. She provided me with a spark, which was a simple path of guidance to push me to take that first step in accomplishing my future goals. I couldn't have excuses like, I don't know how to, or where do I begin, because she has already been through all of those steps of pursuing a degree and getting herself a career. By far the hardest part of accomplishing anything was actually getting started. That was where my sister came into action because she pushed me towards that path I needed to take to achieve all my goals. I remember her always telling me, we all have dreams and goals, but until we make the first move to act on them, they will always remain just a dream or goal. This slide ties up with my entire PowerPoint because the Myers-Briggs test I took is supposed to be an assessment to help me identify careers that are a good fit for me. It also supposed to give me a report on the way my personality comes out to be as. From this assessment, I can agree on the personality part of the test, but the career part I disagree 100%. As you can see below, my personality came out to be type ESTP, which means I am extroversion, sensing, thinking, and perceiving. Extroversion because I tend to focus on the outer world of people and activity. Sensing because I prefer to take in information using my five senses. Thinking because I prefer to make decisions based primarily on logic or cause and effect. Perceiving because I tend to like a flexible approach to life and keep my options open. The ranking of jobs, the most attractive job I was placed in was farming, fishing, and forestry. The least attractive job was education. library, sciences, and training. It was shocking and sad to know the future career path that I dreamed of my whole life came out to be the least attractive job for me. Although I did like the experiences of taking it because I was able to meet with Kristen Swims once again. She gave me advice on things I can do with certain stuff I struggle with. Those minutes I was able to speak with her, I can say she also served as a good mentor towards my future goals. My career. This slide ties up to my whole story of pursuing a career in an educational setting. My job shadow site took place at the YMCA located in Des Plaines, and I got the chance to interview Susie Wapniarski, the youth development director there. I was able to see they are committed to promoting positive youth development and leadership to children there. They make sure every child and teen reaches his or fullest potential while being there. The importance of this slide and interview was to be able to have the chance to personally interview someone who has experience in the career that very much interests me. This one on one interview really inspired me to pursue a career as a youth development director as soon as possible. The interview with Susie made me realize I have the same exact passion she has when working with children, and therefore I learned I want to be able to do the same and make a difference. I want to be able to guide children and parents in areas they might need guidance in. This last slide represents what I want my near future life to be like after graduation. The first step is applying for a youth development director job position, but I also want to keep my options open to other opportunities just in case that doesn't work out for me. There are youth that suffer from a lifestyle filled of neglect and violence in their household, poverty, bullying, and lack of assistance needed to make it through. And I know I have the empowerment and leadership skills to provide to other youth. Therefore, I know my future stands on working with children and youth. To end my PowerPoint, I will relate my entire slideshow to the article we read in class, which was Understanding the Youth Development Model. This article talked about the 5 C's, which is competence, confidence, connection, character, caring, or compassion. These are all important skills I was mentored with and plan to also provide to the other children and youth I work with. These skills are used to provide guidance and support to all young people as they fulfill their potential. Thank you so much for listening, and that is the end of my presentation.